Alrighty guys, what is going up? Welcome back to the best investing money management channel on YouTube. In today's video, we are going to be talking about how I made over $5,000 in the last month from swing trading stocks. For those of you that don't know what swing trading is pretty much just a type of trading when you hold a stock or an investment for more than a day but less than a year, because when you buy and sell a stock within the same day, it's considered a day trade. And in my opinion, when you hold a stock or a position for more than a year, it's considered a long-term investment. It's a different strategy for everything, right? Day traders are going to have a different strategy than long-term investors, or swing traders are going to have a different strategy than day traders or long-term investors. So the biggest thing, create your own strategy, or if you do copy other strategies, just make sure it fits you, because each trader is going to have a different style, different investment strategy. So for me, I like to just keep it as simple as possible. So what that means is I do not need a lot of charts. I do not need a lot of studies. I like to keep really three main studies. You guys can see these lines here. These represent moving average lines. Okay, I'll get into that here in a minute. But this down here is the volume. You can see how many times things are getting bought and sold. Volume is very crucial for all different types of traders. The reason why is because you want people looking at it, buying or selling the stock you're looking at. And then the last one here is the RSI. The RSI it stands for the relative strength index. So it determines pretty much, in my opinion, if a stock is over or undervalued. So you guys can see when it's up in the red, up in here, you guys can see we get sell off after. When it's in the blue right in here, you guys can see that we get buying pressure, enter. Same in here, a little buying pressure, enter. Red, overvalued, right? Red, sell off, all the way up in here, sell off, okay? Blue, buying pressure. So when you're an investor or a trader, you have to create some studies that just help you get a little edge over other people, because at the end of the day, it's going to be a dog battle for everyone. You know, you're my competition. So what is the best investment strategy? For me, I love support and resistance. It's very simple. It's not overwhelming. So what a support line is you guys can see this stock has a tendency to have a strong support at $74. So every time it comes in contact with this, we get buying pressure, right? So it came in here, buying pressure, came in here, we got buying pressure, here buying pressure, here buying pressure. So what I did is I went to this 74 mark, left clicked, and I went to create a alert. So the reason why I do this is because I want to get notified when the stock's at a support line, right? This would be the absolute best time to buy. So that's exactly what I did, is I set my alert I actually set it for $74 even, because that's what I wanted to hop in at. I hopped in, I set my stops below 70 and my profit here at $90. Okay, so the reason why this is a very high risk it's a very good risk in reward ratio. So I'm pretty much risking, right? If I bought in at 74, stop here at 70, I'm risking $4 for this to come back up to the highs here at $20. So I'm ultimately risking $4 to make $20. So I could be wrong 4 times and still make money. That's the beauty about understanding risk and reward. And the thing is I sold my shares at $90 and this thing kept going up. But the reason why I sold there is because there was resistance, right? There was resistance here and obviously here at 94. But it eventually hit some and sold off down to about 85. But now I am out and I made about $3,500 off this move just by understanding basic support and resistance. So one that I'm looking at right now is this one, right? We have a tendency to see some support near and around $2. Resistance here at $2.50. So ultimately, I could set my stops here at around 190, okay? Just below 190. So I'm risking about 10 cents to make how much? 10 cents to make 50 cents. So I could be wrong 5 times and still make money. So this one is ARC. It's not as heavily traded compared to some of the other ones I look at, but it's still one to show you guys how you just need basic support, basic resistance to make good trades. Okay, another one here is Ford. Ford was another beautiful one that I noticed, right? You guys can see we saw a tendency to get buying pressure at $11, right? It hit it multiple times. So on this last move, I hopped in, set my resistance here, in my profit at around 1340, set my stops here just below 1050. So ultimately, I was risking about 50 cents or so because you guys can see I wanted this support right in here. Okay, you guys can see we had multiple buying pressure right in there, a lot in there. So I decided to set it right below the 1050, which is about 50 cents to make $2. Okay, so it's not as good as the other ones, but this thing absolutely kept roaring up. So if I would have held, which I didn't, I just always take my profits. I would have been up, tenfold on this investment. I did make around $1,500 off for it. Okay, and looking at some of the other ones that have plays right now, right? Basic support here, you guys can see that red line here, which is that support line. Resistance is the top one, so you can see it has that tendency to hit that support line and get buying pressure. Okay, that's another one I'm looking at. And then the last one here is very similar to the other one, is IWR. You guys can see it comes in contact multiple times at that trend line and we get buying pressure. So you could ultimately set your stops below the 200 moving average line, which ultimately has a tendency to act as support that we've noticed. So it will most likely get a lot of buying pressure enter already near and around the 200 moving average line. So you could ultimately set your stops below it, risk around $1 or $2 to make $2. 1-to-1 risk and reward, which ultimately it's decent, right? It's not the greatest, but it's decent. Okay, so this is how you guys can make serious money. $5,000 for me in the month of July. On how you guys can do it, right? Start off small, maybe with $100, and just slowly build up your account. And before you guys know it, you will start seeing some profits start rolling in, right? And you always want to keep reinvesting your profits so you make more money ultimately in the future, right? So this is how I pretty much make $5,000 per month swing trading stocks. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and overall I hope you guys got something of value, and we will see you guys later. Remember to stay happy, stay positive, and stay safe out there. Take care.